my stomach was turning when I showed up and everything. I had a lot of nerves. I knew it's a scoreable course, but I didn't expect to do well in the tournament. It's fun, and I love being able to throw and just play with all these players and do the same thing and hopefully correct on a few of the shots.
Playing with good friends, we had great car, and I love to talk. So I hate when it's too silence. So I was relaxed and having fun. Yeah, I just realized that I think I had only 3 holes where I didn't have birdie putt. So my driving was great, and I don't promise anything, but I think I can still play a couple shots better.
I feel good. It was fun. I really enjoyed playing, and I didn't make any really big mistakes. At least on the first round it feels really good, start hot and get the confidence from there, so I think that's a big thing for me. I'm playing pretty safe, I don't take any big risks there, so I think that's the point.
I had an opportunity to check out the scores from the chase card from the leaderboard, and I was like, wow, these Finnish girls are really on fire, and it's great to see them playing well and up to their potential, because I know they've been struggling, so it was just a really fun thing to see. It felt easy because I was having a lot of bullseye hits. Then it feels like, oh my gosh, it's like everything's coming so easily. It's going great, but the next day you can come out here and always struggle. So that's the beauty of disc golf. Anything can happen. We still have 3 more rounds. It's just awesome to see all these ladies shoot so well, and it shows where the FPO division is headed.
Hello and welcome to the Throw Pink Women's Disc Golf Championships presented by Innova. This is round 2 of 4 at this final A-tier event of the year. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese. This looks like a friggin' fun card.
Yeah, I'm so excited to watch this.
I'm like giddy. That was a great little interview from everybody.
Yeah, if you guys didn't check out our practice round with Eveliina from a couple weeks ago, check it out. It's great, and we're excited to watch her again. We love Eveliina. First place in fairway hits, first place Circle 1 in regulation, and second place in park percentage. Over a quarter of the holes, she is just parking, not having to putt. Wow.
And first place in fun. Henna, are they wearing matching outfits? Oh my gosh. Tied for first place in fairway hits. And, wait, tied for...
Yeah.
Does she have Circle 2 in regulation?
Yep.
Okay, wow. And first in scramble. Can't miss.
Wow. Kristin Tattar, first place in parked percentage, 40%. She's not lying about all the bullseye hits.
Yeah, she wasn't exaggerating.
Third place in Circle 1 regulation, third place in scramble, so she is really mitigating any errors as well.
And Eliezra Midtlyng. She is 16, folks. She rips. I'm excited. I've never seen her play.
Yes.
She's parking 17% of the holes, hitting 87% of the fairways, and she's 7th in Circle 1X, putting at 83%. Hole 1, it's short but difficult with this double mandatory, pretty narrow window. I like a neutral mid-range play, but we've seen forehands, you see stable putters. Just get it over the log, try to slide it up, get a nice short putt to start things off. If you miss the mandatory, there is a drop zone. That's not the easiest bogey save.
First, representing Finland, Eveliina, Salonen.
Oh my gosh, they really did match
I
outfits.
love that they
Me
match.
too. Best friends matching.
So cute. That's looking good. Okay, more than good.
Yeah, let's just beef up that parked percentage.
Oh, let's just start things off with a follow flight.
Your current leader, folks. 11 down is what she shot yesterday. That is the course record.
Yeah. No big deal.
The 2021 Women's European Champion, Henna Blomroos.
Henna not far behind, 10 down, which was the best round last year, shot by Katrina Allen, the old record.
And she says she's playing safe, folks. She's playing safe.
Just conservative shots, no big risks.
Just an easy, no biggie 10 down. All right.
All right, indeed. We don't even have to talk about it.
Nope.
We're just perfect.
Estonia, winner of the 2023 PDGA Champions Cup, the 2023 European Open champion, the 2023 Women's United States Champion and two-time and current Women's World Champion, Kristin Tattar.
Well, it never gets less cool.
Yeah, she should, I don't know, maybe not be on the tee pad for the whole thing. like a really slow walk up while they announce all those. We saw this forehand from Kristin yesterday as well with a burst verdict. Hard to get it in the circle, but she's still got a chance for a birdie.
Yeah, really nice safe play. Gives you a long look.
Eliezra Midtlyng.
Going from one of the most, the lengthiest list of wins to a 16-year-old who is brand new on the scene. I love this back-to-back.
I wonder if her nerves are just like through the roof. This disc is through the roof.
Yeah, that worked
It did work great. Eliezra has beaten Ella and everyone twice in distance competitions, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's just get things going.
All right, we're gonna have a follow flight and a slow mez on hole 1.
All right, what a day! What a day for it.
Everyone was very warmed up this morning. We had a tiny bit of rain to begin the day with, some wet conditions, but it only drizzled for a little of the round.
Yeah, so just kind of wet footing. No wind though, as you can see. Very humid later in the day. Okay.
Wow, no hole 1 jitters. Just
We gonna star frame this thing?
it's.
I think yesterday, did we have the stats like mixed up? How did this play today?
A quarter of the field got a birdie. 50% of the field got a par. So definitely FPO figured this one out today. Yesterday had a little bit of rougher time with 40% of the field taking a bogey or worse. It played us the second most difficult hole yesterday. Today, one of the easier holes on the course.
Man, let's go. Star frame, $25 to edge. Love it.
Moving on to our first par 4 of the day at 542 feet. This tee shot is uphill, so it plays a little bit longer. Ideally, perfect place is going to be somewhere right in here. Maybe off to the left makes it a little bit easier of a hyzer shot. There is out of bounds in the parking lot on the left. And all the way down the right-hand side, it's pulled off about 6 feet from the fence, so you can't snuggle up to that chain link. You have to give it some room. It pinches by the green. It makes it very difficult to access. There's also one really perfectly placed guardian tree.
Don't want to snuggle that thing either. Evelina's starting this wide, counting on the turn, but catching the main tree. She's in bounds, though.
Yeah, it's fine there.
I can't with Eveliina.
Sorry if we're just like giggling at her all day today.
Her expressions just crack me up. It's funny, too, because Henna's pretty stoic.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them going star destroyer here. Henna with the tighter line gets to a really great spot.
Yeah, filleting this drive. That was a absolute smash down the middle.
This looks perfect as well. Maybe just a bit on the right, but I think past the low ceiling tree.
She's got the sidearm that she could still get up and down.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. Kind of looked like a little slip.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. She's good. Oh, wow. That was a vulture, too, which I think is a
8-speed?
fairway of some kind. Yeah. She's just chilling and still throwing to the perfect spot. Eveliina approaching, getting to, looks like circle 2 edge.
That's such a difficult shot because you do have to really make sure that it comes down soft. She's only about 8 or 10 feet from OB left. Mm-hmm. Kristin has room to work a backhand. And she checks up nicely right around circle's edge.
Man, she has so much power.
And the form is so pure.
Clean. Don't worry. Not jealous at all. No, it really is cool to watch her play. Does she go by Ellie? Or does she go by The full Eliezra. Do you know? I haven't met her in person yet.
I love Eliezra.
Okay, we'll just,
as a name.
We'll just send it full send every time. Henna catching some tree branches, landing. It's not. It is in her way. It's very in her way. Gonna be a par for Henna.
%30 of the field got this birdie.
Kristin coming up short on hers.
It says almost half the field got to circle one. I feel like circle one is very difficult to access on this hole. I mean, if you do have a long drive, of course, but
I think they tend to be circle edge putts, so like what we saw from Kristin and Eliezra here.
A nice little bounce back putt from Eliezra. Very solid. I feel like, we have our typical like first timers on the lead card, and you kind of, not know what to expect, but you can expect maybe some putting nerves or maybe just, just general nerves affecting their normal style of play. But Eliezra's looking super solid already.
She does look very calm.
Looking comfortable. Some people are just made for it, right?
Can you imagine being 16 and doing this?
No.
Like,
no.
Oh, man.
On a filmed lead card with your heroes.
Hole 3, a downhill tee shot to start. It's a par 5, 841 feet. First shot, you want to get past this little island of OB if you can, or just short left of it. Occasionally you see deep right, it leaves a harder second shot. You want to land in this ditch to the left side, leaving a nice sidearm approach to a very protected and sloped green. It's very birdieable by everyone in the field, but just like a lot of holes out here, very technical and placement style golf, and definitely a big advantage if you can get a huge tee shot off here.
We see a lot of players riding that right side and finishing a little bit too straight, but Eveliina does a great job of really trusting her disc not to check up into that OB too late and just
She's
smoking
way up
the
there.
disc. Yeah.
Once again, the Finnish friends going Star Destroyers. Just not even worried about that OB that is kind of in the landing zone of a lot of the field.
I really love the Finnish friends. That's the cutest.
Yeah, I think they should make stickers. Maybe I'll make stickers for them because I also like it.
Kristin with a nice low linear route.
The lone Estonian. No. She's not alone though.
She's not alone.
That's surprising. Although we saw her layup yesterday as well. She was in the left side OB. Like she's not trying to go across it, which is interesting.
Yeah, she's trying to lay up in that middle zone, which is surprisingly small, only about 30 feet wide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's better to lay up like short of it. Eliezra once again showing us her power. Not the easiest of par saves here. Kristin needs to get left and up this hill a little bit.
Wow.
Just like that.
That was so good.
Yep.
I think she's far enough where she's not pinched. Maybe a little. We'll see.
It should be a simple forehand, I think. Like a lot of times you have to throw the skip shot, and I think she can just throw a pure air shot forehand.
Yeah, where Eliezra and Henna landed, it's very important, I think, to have a forehand. This backhand is so difficult, but Henna executes it, of course, so well. She's so good at those patent pending shots.
Yeah, best at it in the field. Eveliina gonna show us the sidearm. I feel like it does feel a little scary because you can, just like that.
Oh, no.
Kind of mess around with that mano tree a little bit. And now she's almost throwing, not backwards, but sideways to get around the mandatory, which I totally talked about in the flyover. Whoa.
Oof.
Yeah. Looks fine.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, really nice recovery shot. She can still even get a par here.
Mm-hmm. So that tree to the right of Eveliina is the mandatory tree.
This little weird uphill run up. Eveliina really using the sky so she can carry far right because this basket's pretty far into the gap, and that is perfect.
I think the most common mistake is leaving it a little too low and you get caught up on those corner branches. Henna trying to go backhand Sky and Heiser with a little putter shot.
So good.
Oh, go in. I swear that hit the band.
Wow. It can be a little tricky to go deep. There are some branches you can mess around with back there. Eliezra showing just extreme composure and throwing a perfect approach. So she's got the forehand too.
She's got it all. Kristin not quite in the bullseye. Gonna be disappointed with that one.
Only 20% of the field birdieing this hole out of our 40 competitors. That is 8 people.
Good effort from Henna. There was a branch in her way blocking the putt.
Really nice par save from Eveliina after that errant second shot. This hole is so hard to recover on, even with the little bit of a softer par.
Yeah, Kristin too, making it look so simple. We'll see. I'm curious to see, well, assuming she's on lead card tomorrow, I'm curious to see what she'll choose to do tomorrow. She definitely has the power to easily go over the OB.
Oh, a round of pars from our lead card today. And that's great for hole 2. I mean 3.
Not really any movement in our top card. Check out Emily Beach though, 5 down through 6.
I want to be known for winning a lot of tournaments. Hopefully I get to a point where I can be dominant in an era with so many people coming up in the game. So hard to stay consistent at the top. That's kind of my goal, is to set the new standard for this generation.
Hole 4, the gauntlet, 249 feet, and just a narrow path through a bunch of trees. Ideally, if you're gonna miss, you wanna go late, a little bit later and out to the left-hand side. If you're gonna miss right, you wanna miss way right, because being under those pine branches can be very difficult to recover from. Anything early is really tough to access the green.
Oh man, look at this laser beam from Eveliina. That was her champion J.
That's so good.
I like how on that one she doesn't smile.
Yeah. She's
Shout out to
yeah, that's right.
James Proctor on the bag. Yeah, she's trying to look cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's an ideal place to miss if you have a sidearm. We'll see what Henna has to work with, because it's tough to get some air under a backhand turnover.
Similar mistake from Kristin as yesterday, but she gets the good kick to the easier side to save par. Eliezra catching the same tree, but it's nice and open over there.
Yeah, Henna opting for a sidearm here. We don't see this super often, so let's enjoy this. Nice.
So clean. She must just love backhands.
Because I mean, she's
that was
so
great.
good at them.
Yeah.
Yep, inside the circle for her par save. Eliezra kicked really far forward as well.
Well, she throws it at 70 miles an hour.
Legit. Is that really
in the distance competition? I heard she was clocked at 70.
Wow.
So if you believe the rumors,
that is crazy. Really? What a great birdie.
yeah. Eveliina moves to 2 down through 4.
There were 8 birdies on the day on hole 4. Any of you at home, I think an average speed of throwing is like what, 40 miles an hour? An
For
average
like a
person?
normal
Yeah,
person?
just an average average guy.
I would say like
40, 45?
Yeah, I would say a lot of FPO, like average FPO, are going to be like 55-ish, right?
Wow.
To 60, so like to 60, maybe low 60s. Yeah, I don't know what a normie is.
We love the normies.
Yeah.
Somebody leave in the comments. What's your miles per hour? Do you have one of these cool gadgets at your house?
Can we come over and test it?
Eveliina gonna add a stroke onto her lead.
Hole 5, par 5, 794 feet. You see a lot of sidearms off the tee or backhand turnovers. Second shot, you're trying to get on the left side near the water to potentially go across. This is the route you take for a par. There's pretty much no way to birdie it going around, but because I said it, someone's going to try it. You can see the different landing zones. It's not too important to get crazy distance on the first 2 shots. It's more about placement to go across on the third. Sidearm's great. Just the way the hill is shaped and the way the trees are, it's definitely the safe play. But Eveliina giving it some really great distance also.
The shape of this tee shot is so difficult. It's such a narrow window that you have to hit if you throw that backhand. So you'll see even a lot of people throwing sidearms just because they're so uncomfortable with the backhand. Henna's doing a great job here, getting way down there and up the hill, and that's a fine place to be.
And that was a champion road runner, which is cool. You don't often see Henna throwing the flippier stuff.
We usually have a right to left win here that you are just absolutely thinking about on the tee pad, dreading. But today was so calm.
Too calm.
I know. What's tomorrow going to be like? We're going to have a windy Saturday.
Kristin with kind of the classic sidearm mistake. It's easy to turn it over into the water, and you really don't want to mess with the water OB, so you end up on the right side often.
There's a bunch of little trees they have planted that can really affect the course of your next shot if you land in that area.
Wow, look at this. Eliezra with a star T-bird 3, just casually out driving Henna and Eveliina by at least 50 feet.
She's a backhand prodigy. This is crazy. That shot is so hard.
Yeah, and she made it look so simple.
Ooh, Kristin going huge distance.
Too huge.
Oh, wow.
That's, I think that's, in the water OB. I think maybe it was just a little too turned over.
She can still even rescue a par. It depends on if she decides to go over on her second or her third shot, but we did see her park it yesterday from that similar area.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Eveliina trying to lay up and does too good a job of it.
So safe.
Henna sending it. Watch her birdie it going around, because I said no one does that.
I like their very different game plans.
Yeah. Henna definitely taking the safer route. She's going to do it.
Yes,
She's going to do it.
She is going to do it.
Come on. Okay, and Eliezra's going to go for eagle. Or at least across on her second shot. She did eagle at 18 yesterday. Wow. Do it. Wow.
No way. I want to know how far that is so bad.
It's got to be easily 400. Easily.
How often do we see people over in 2? Like I can't think of a single time.
I don't know that we've seen it.
Oh my god.
The future is here, Mad.
My mind is blown right now.
We're watching it happen.
I just almost fell out of my chair. That is seriously the coolest thing ever. Oh.
Eveliina, a very impressive shot of her own, but definitely overshadowed by the young gun on tour.
Oh my gosh, my mind is so blown.
This is nuts.
Kristin, trying to get that par.
Definitely a cross. Definitely a putt. Yeah. Fantastic. Henna doing the thing I said no one does.
Pulling a Missy. Ooh,
kind of a strange ground reaction there.
She has a long look for birdie. Eliezra with just the simplest little jump putt up to the green.
That's the easiest birdie you will ever see on hole 5.
Oh my gosh, ice just really.
I wonder if she'll get an eagle look by the end of the weekend, if that's her game plan. That would be unreal. Henna trying to give it a soft run, gonna have to settle for par. Eveliina not trying to be a hero today.
Boom.
Wow, what a par save.
It's such a clutch putt to hit. And Eliezra, get used to this name being around.
And saying it. It feels weird the first couple times.
This played is the third most difficult hole of the day. She just had a jump putt to the green for birdie. Unbelievable. There was only 4 birdies on the day. Ella Hansen, Jennifer Allen, Emily Beach also getting 4s.
Man, that was something special.
Holy moly.
Emily Beach, 5 down through 7. Ella Hansen, 6 down through 9. Moving up 7 and 11 places respectively.
Here we go. Hole 6, 282 feet, but a very touchy little shot to this green. These low-hanging tree branches don't let you attack straight. You really have to put something out wide, but look at that OB line pinched into the right. There's a guardian tree that doesn't allow the dummy hyzer either, so you kind of have to throw something low and overstable and let the disc get a skip and do the work. Overstable mids work as well. It just kind of depends on what you feel comfortable throwing low and linear, and not getting too much of a finish though, because this water is very close to the basket.
That was a Charlie Frio. All of the Lone Star discs sound like radio tag names. Charlie Frio.
Over.
This is a Champion Firebird from Eveliina, leaving it nice and wide, letting the disc do the work like Madison said. Perfect.
If you do go out of bounds, there is a drop zone that is about, 50 feet?
Yeah.
Slightly downhill. The basket, like I said earlier, is only about 15 feet from the water, super close, so it's a tough drop zone putt.
Henna giving this some nice width and getting perfect skip.
She's beaching as well.
Love a good beach party with your Finnish friend.
Mm-hmm.
That was a Halo Firebird from Henna. And this is a Grand Glory from Kristin. So close. Just barely trickles out of bounds. That'll be a drop zone.
Ooh, a nice bid from Eliezra. Checks up softly.
Little shrug. Good run. She's got great spin on her putt. Great pace. If Kristin goes in the water here, you just have to keep putting from the drop zone. So it's really dangerous, but that's a good run. Hits
nice,
cage.
Yeah, nice safe bid. This played as the third easiest hole of the day, with over half the field getting birdies.
Henna in for her birdie. Moves to 2 down. Eveliina in for a tap-in birdie. Moves to 3 down.
And like we talked about yesterday, there's a lot of birdies on the front 9. I think that's where you kind of have to try to stack them up and then just really maintain on the back 9. There's still holes to birdie, of course, but I feel like that's where the biggest numbers come from.
Yeah, definitely.
Although that's true for almost any hole out here at Winthrop.
Hole 7, the old triple mandatory through the bamboo. Par 3, 284 feet. You see all kinds of plays here. Flip up, mid-range, putter, layup, fairway driver, forehand, straight, hyzer, and hyzer. we're going to keep listing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think that's most of the shots.
It's what you're comfy with.
Mm-hmm.
And look at these flowers. What a nice little new tee pad area. The Zuka Lounge right behind the tee pad where everyone can hang out and watch you play from their VIP seats.
Watch Eveliina park it with her Glow Halo Star AVR3. It's all the things. All the plastics. Is that her tour series?
Glow Halo Star.
It is.
Wow.
It is. Yeah. So check that out if you want to support her or any of the ladies tour series discs. Henna going kind of the safe layup play. Sometimes you can just get those kind of shots to barely make the mandatory and give yourself a, circle 2 putt for a birdie.
Oh yeah, was hoping she would just send it.
That's a putter, I think. Glow Benny, Lone Star putter. Absolute park job. She's bogey free. Gonna move to 3 down here. Gets the follow flight too. Let's check it out.
I feel like some people in this situation, first time on lead card, would lay it up. And no, she's like, watch this bullseye hit.
Yeah, watch this large crowd of people. Watch this Kristin Tattar, who's won everything this year.
Follow that.
Yeah, she's tied with Kristin right now. It's crazy. And a surprising miss from Kristin. She's going to have to go from the drop zone. You get to choose from one of 2 drop zones, the hyzer or anhyzer. The bamboo is absolutely in the way for both. Kristin made it.
Last year.
Yeah, you guys played together. You both made it from the hyzer side, right?
We went back to back on the same card.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. Oh, no.
Shoot, that comes up so fast.
I do not like this out of bounds line.
neither.
I wish it was just right on the fence.
I agree.
Look at it. Wow, the drama. The slow zoom.
Kristin not trying to make it today, though. Very smart layup. Just going to take the bogey.
Eveliina just inside the circle for another birdie. Comes up left side. Dang, that's a big putt for a bogey on a short hole. Man, and just as mad as you said, it can happen at any hole out here. Generally, it is on the back, but they all have teeth.
And it can happen in ways that you just never dreamed.
You can never predict. Yeah, absolutely.
I played 4 practice rounds, and I still was doing things today that I was like, didn't see that coming.
Yeah, twice today was like, never tried it from here.
Oh, Winthrop.
Henna with a double, gonna slide back a little bit. Eliezra with another birdie moves to 9 down, only 1 back of Henna now. Beating Kristin Tattar. Check out this fist bump.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta feel good.
Ella Hansen sliding up into that 4th place spot. 7 down through 10.
Jeez, she's on one.
Hole 8, I really love this hole. 697 feet. There is a hazard line all the way down the right-hand side. Most people are going to land right in this area. Set yourself up for either a backhand or a forehand over that OB that's on the left side. That fence on that runs all the way down the left past the out of bounds is a nice little bumper. You can kind of get aggressive on your second shot as long as you keep it low. Your third shot is ideally a little forehand skip shot up to the sloped green. Sometimes it's a blind shot, but it's always nice to have a little open forehand line. This is, I think, one of the softer pars on the course. It's a par 5. It's a tweener, I would say, but it's also
we're not too hard of a 4.
Yeah,
though.
we're not going to see a lot of people 3 it or anyone.
Yeah,
we could see an eagle.
We could. The second shot definitely is very technical, calls for a very specific shot shape. I feel like it would take a roller or something crazy, backhand roller, to get the eagle look.
And maybe I should rephrase, it's not necessarily that soft because these shots are technical and they're difficult to string together, especially the second shot. But you can very easily just in classic Winthrop fashion break this hole down into like 4 shorter shots. You don't have to do huge distance.
Totally. Kristin Great shot with that hyzer play with her orbit rive. Henna going slight turnover line. Really, it's just a straight shot. Wow, actually, that's huge.
And that's like almost kind of a risky shot because she can reach that OB on the left-hand side.
Yeah, if it hyzers. Oh, cool, though. That was a champion beast. I feel like we're seeing a little bit flippier stuff in Henna's bag right now for this tournament. They're not all destroyers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it's on purpose.
That's on purpose? I'm glad she commentated that because I
feel like I guess it's better than missing left OB.
Yeah.
But I mean, what is there, a little secret gap over there that only she knows about?
I mean, it's just safe, I guess.
Yeah.
But it calls for a really difficult like skip shot sidearm.
Maybe this is one that she just likes to play for par.
Yeah.
She's having a hard time on this second shot, so
I like how she told everyone because it just looks like a mistake.
Yeah.
Kristin, nice low line forehand, a little bit on that right side, but should be able to go for the birdie from there.
I feel like that's the most common landing zone, that sloped side hill.
Yeah. Henna so far up here going standstill.
Nice.
Yeah, skirts on by the right side trees, lands in a great spot. Yeah, this is a pretty awkward shot. You have to get a huge flare skip to get a putt.
Yeah,
solid though.
That'll work fine. This green is pretty guarded if you don't get that flare skip that Erika just talked about.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the left side approaching because then you're not messing around with these trees you can throw up and over them. Kristin, close, but maybe dealing with some branches. Eveliina probably going left side. Yep, of that tree, air shot.
Nice.
Sit down. Come on. Aww. Come on, she did it. Oh, it's so mean.
And that is like almost around to the back side of the bush. It can be really tough to even see the basket from over there.
Henna's third going through the gap. Backhand on a knee. Perfect.
This played us the second easiest hole of the day. Half the field getting birdies.
Solid run from Eliezra there.
All right, she's got her game plan. I love that.
When I shank something but it stays in bounds, I'm just going to start saying it was on purpose.
Kristin and Eveliina both having some pretty difficult putts on the screen.
Did not deserve that lie for the good shot that she had. I love that James Proctor is on the bag too. Like they're definitely cracking up the whole day.
Yes.
Having a good time.
Henna taking a stroke on the rest of the card. Eveliina still holding on, though, to that lead by 3 strokes.
Oh, and Holland Hanley now 4 down through 10. Well, quite a few 4 downs happening. And wrapping it up, hole 9. Gotta be the easiest hole in the course. Par 4, only 362 feet. You can go across this out-of-bounds area and try to get an eagle look. It's probably only about, 320 feet to cross. But the Christmas trees that block the tee pad make it really tough. You have to throw kind of a little turnover angle. Although Henna taking the right side, going pure hyzer, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe trying to do a little flip up like you said.
If you don't make it, you go from a drop zone on the corner. Can definitely save your par. Takes birdie out of play though. You see a lot of women lay up just because it's the easiest birdie in the world. You do not have to throw very far. I mean, you can throw 175 feet twice and get it, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, cool.
Wow, on a pure hyzer the whole way.
Yeah, let's see it again. This is a Star Destroyer.
It is so rare to see someone take this hyzer gap. That is just the coolest. And to get a bullseye hit out of it as well, like, come on. We will see almost no one do that.
Okay, I hope Eliezra does it now. Do it. No, she's going to take the more typical gap to go across.
And so smooth and easy.
An Alpha Warbird. Oh, and that just is the worst because she still has to go to the drop zone from there, even though she crossed and is, 20 feet, 25 feet from the pin?
At most.
Bummer.
Oh, Evelina's taking the hyzer as well.
Love it.
Finish, friend it.
We heard James Proctor say, love it.
Oh, I think she's deep. Dang. I feel like that is the real risk for the power player going for the eagle is the backside, not the short side. Kristin gonna lay up. You can go this route or take that kind of turnover line or a sidearm. And again, it's just placement.
Kristin really riding the OB line.
Makes the next shot really easy.
Uh-huh. This did play as the easiest hole of the day with 68% of the field getting a birdie or better.
Wow. Simple sidearm chip shot from Kristin. Just outside the bullseye for a birdie.
I wonder how many players go for this because...
I would love to know that.
Yeah, the fact that we saw 3 people going for it on our lead card, I'm sure it's not that common to have that many players on one card go for it.
Eliezra turns her sidearm over and will have to make a circle edge putt to save par. Eveliina throws a nice simple hyzer into the bullseye for an easy par save. Call that 27 feet.
Oh,
no problem.
Wow, so clutch. That is such a difficult putt to hit in that moment.
And that's to stay bogey free. What is she, 3 down?
A nice easy birdie from Kristin Tattar.
Kristin with a slower start here, though, only even on the front 9.
And we still haven't gotten to Henna's drive.
Yeah, absolutely parked.
Bullseye hit for eagle. One of
so
4,
cool.
1 of 4 on the day. Holland Hanley, Paige Shue, and Nally Ryan also getting the eagles.
Nice.
And that's the front 9, folks.
Yep.
Here we are. Eveliina holding on to the lead here.
Henna and Eliezra both 3 down. Holland Hanley sliding up into a tie for first with Kristin at 4 down. Ella 7 down through 11, also tied for 4th. Wow.
Everyone in the top 10's got to be under par today.
It's crazy that those 3 downs are a pretty good score and they've moved down the leaderboard.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That used to being under par would have moved you up without a doubt.
Remember that Katrina Allen won this tournament last year with 16 under after 4 rounds, and there are very few changes to the course, and we're already at that number.
Yeah, nothing even significant enough to discuss, really. So it's unbelievable. We knew it was going to be hot this week, but we've got 9 more holes in round 2, and this is where things get tough, so come hang out. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 Hotkeys.
Honk.